Hi, today I am going to discuss break and continue in C, and then we will discuss arrays. So first see what is this break. So we have earlier seen this break in switch statement. It is used to come out of the block. So it is same. Break is a jump statement. It just break the loop, or you can say the block. It will come out of the block depending upon the condition. So what it will do, it will just suppose a loop is going, but for some condition, if it becomes the condition is true, we want to come out of the loop. Means that loop will not continue after that. But there is another statement called continue, which is also to come out of the loop for one iteration only. But break will finally come out of the loop, but continue will come out of the loop for one iteration, and then it will again start iterating the loop. Okay, so let's see the example for each, and then you can understand it better. Okay, see here, break and continue statement. So break inside the break and continue, both I have written the same code here. See, okay. Here for I equal to 1, I less than 12, I plus plus. Inside this block, I have written %d, printf %d, comma I. So what it is print? It is printing the value of I. But if suppose I use I equal to 6 break. So what it will do? It will go inside this for and till this condition is true, it will come inside the block, and every time it will check I equal to 6, not true, then it will go here. I equal to 6, not true, it will go here. But if it is true, what it will do? It will break. So it will break, and where it will go? It will go here. It will go out of the loop. Okay, and if I write in this same, suppose if I equal to 6, continue. So for value I equal to 6, when it becomes true, continue will also come out of the loop, but it will again come to iteration here. So it will jump for one iteration only. So it will not print the value for 6 only, but it will continue with the value of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Till 11, till this condition is true, it will go. But it will jump for this value of 6 only. So here you will see that the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. Because here it is I equal to 1 and I less than 12. So condition will be true for 1 to 11. But when I equal to 6, it is saying break. So it will come out of the block. But continue says that it will come out of this block for one iteration only, but it will again start iterating from the next value. Okay, so here the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will not be printed, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 11. Okay, so now we see that what is array. So arrays are used to store many values. You can say multiple values or many values in a single variable. Instead of declaring different variables, we create a single variable, and uh, we make a array of that variable, and we store many values inside this array. So the symbol of array is this square bracket. And for creating array, we write like this: int. Suppose you want to store the integer values, so we create array ARR and then square bracket. It means that ARR is an array. ARR is an array of integer type. Okay. And we also define its size, which is denoted by n inside this bracket. So what does it mean? It can store n values in the array ARR of integer type. Integer is the data type. Now, suppose we write, we can initialize this array with this also. 1, 2, 3, 4, any value you can write. It is not necessary that you should write sequentially. What does it mean? That the values are separated by comma inside the curly braces, and then we put semicolon. This is the one way of initializing the array. Okay. So the array elements are accessed with the index value. So index are written like this: ARR0. If I write ARR0, ARR0 is holding this value. The position first value is indexed 0, means the index start from 0. So it is 0, this one is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So the number of various values here is 5. So it will start from 0 to till 4. Okay. So if I say that printf %d and I write ARR, if I want to access this value 3. So how we will write? We will write ARR 2. So it will print 3. We can change arrays element also later on. Suppose I have initialized here, and now I want to make it some change in some part at a particular element. Suppose I want to change the value at index number 2 with 94. So what does it mean? At the place of this 3, value 3, it will store 94. See here in memory, it is given as some space, contiguous space. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all have equal space. Not that someone will get more, because all are defined as integer. Earlier, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after writing this statement, the index location number 2, 3 will be replaced with the value 94. 3 will be replaced with the value 94. So now it will become 94. Okay, and now when you will printf %d ARR 2, you will get the output 94. Why? Because it has been updated now. Okay. we can use loop to uh, find the values at different positions in the array. Okay, so how we can write? For I equal to 0, I less than the size of this array. Suppose the size of array is 5 now. I plus plus printf %d arr I, and then close it. Here your array was initialized earlier, the same array we are printing. Okay. So what it will print? It will print the values inside the array. Like suppose we have defined array here. See, I'm showing you. We have defined this array ARR equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now after this updation, array at 2, index 2, it is 94. So the values stored here is 1, 2, 94, 4, 5. So here with this for loop, what we are doing, we are iterating through the array index. See, 0, I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, %d, array I. So array I means we are accessing the ith index of array, and ith value is every time incrementing. So it starts from 0, then again next time 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So at array 0, look, 0 is index, it was stored at 1. At array index number 1, it is storing 2. And at index number 2, it was storing, after updation, it is storing 94. So it will display 94. Then it will display 3. Then it will display, sorry, not 3, it was 4 and then 5. Is 4 and then we have 5. So this is your final output. Okay. So we can do both way. Okay, so you can set the size of the array, or you can without giving the size also it can find the size of the array. Okay, like suppose here I have shown you the both way. Here we don't write n, we write like 50, 10 or this type. Here have just written the syntax. N is, you have to specify the size of the array, like array 10. So the largest number of elements you can store in this is 10. And the index can be from 0 to 9. And this way also we can declare, but here what it is finding, it is getting the from this array, it finds the number of elements it has is 5. It automatically finds. So there are two ways of initializing or declaring array. So first one is writing like this: int array. Suppose you want to declare a 5 size. So int array 5, and another is just seen like you write int arr array, and here 1, 2, and any element, suppose 1, 3, 9, 12, and 16. Any number of elements you can write. So here you are directly assigning the values, as you are declaring as well as initializing. In this case, we can initialize this way also, like arr0 equal to, you can write the values directly. One same value I am taking. Suppose ARR 1 equal to 3, ARR 2 equal to 9, ARR 3 equal to 12, and ARR 4 equal to 16. So both way we can write. So this is semicolon. And one more thing, you can do like this also. So initially you declare large size, and you can take less elements also in that array. Like suppose you are declaring int ARR 10, but don't declare very large size because that space will be wasted. Now using some other counter variable, you can take the input in the and elements in the array by using for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, scanf, %d, ampersand, ARR, I. Okay, so you can do like this also. And after taking input, you can print these elements of array also using this loop. Like you have taken 10 elements in this array. So after taking input, you can print the values of array using this same loop. Only you have to use the printf statement. %d, and for next line you can use /n and ARR I. Okay, and then close it. So this way you can work on array. And suppose you are asked to multiply each element of array by 2, then what you will do? You can use that same structure. For I equal to 0. After taking input, I less than number of elements. Suppose the number of element is 10. I plus plus, then ARR I is equal to ARR I into 2. And after this, you can check whether it has been updated or not by using the printf in the for loop. Again, you write for I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, %d, /n. Let's see on the system and check whether it is working or not. Okay. You see, this is the program to show this example of break statement. So I have discussed here that when we use break, it will come out of the loop, or it will come out of the block in which it is used. For this condition, if it is true, then it will come out of this loop. So see what happened. if we do not use this break or this conditional statement with break, what it is here? For I equal to 1 to n, I plus I, and inside this we have written printf percent d I, means we are printing the value of I. So as long as the value of I is satisfied this condition, I less than equal to n, it will print. So suppose if n value is 10, so it should print from 1 to 10. But here it is the saying that if this condition is true, it will come out of the loop. So it will not print all the values of I. It will print only less than this. Even the condition is true, then also because this break statement is taking the or jumping out of this block. That is why break is used. So see, let's see, run this code and see what is the output. So it is compiled successfully. Now run it. So suppose the number of and number we want till 10. But see, the output is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if we give the number 20, then also see what is the output. Suppose I'm giving number 20. Still the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When the I becomes 6, that is coming out from this loop. Okay, that is why. So now see the example of continue. So see in this continue, we have taken the same program, okay? And just in place of break, we here it is continue. So compile this file and now run it. So let's take again the number 10. So what it is saying, if I equal to 6, it should continue. Means for this condition, it will skip the loop and then it will iterate again. It will start iterating again from 7. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is printing, but 6 is not printed. It started printing from 7, 8, 9, 10 and then come. See, let's see again to check for value other than 10. Suppose I am giving 20. So it is what it is. It is printing till 20, but it has skipped for the value I equal to 6. It is not printing the value 6, but it is printing afterwards 7, 8, 9, 10 and all till 20. Okay. So let's see another example of array. So we have discussed what is array, how to store these values in the array. So see here I have initialized one variable array and initialized its values also with 1, 3, 6, 7, 9. So we have here 5 elements. So for accessing the values of array element, we can use this for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and inside this printf percent %d slash n array I. This array I is the index with which we access the elements. So I is incremented again and again from 0 to 4. It will print the values of the array, or you can say elements of the array. See, this is the another way of initializing array. Here we have initialized array with the same name and given the size. So array size is 20 here. This is the largest, the maximum size we have declared here. Okay. So after this, I and n variable integer type variable has been declared, and then we have asked enter number of elements in the array. Scanf %d ampersand n. With the help of this, it is asked how many numbers in the array, and then using this for loop, and inside this for loop scanf statement ampersand array I, and this loop is iterated n times from 0 to n minus 1, and then the elements of the array are inserted, and after this printf again in the for loop. So this is another way of taking input in the array and then printing it. We'll compile this, then run it. Wait. Now, number of elements. Suppose I'm giving number of elements in my array is 8. Now we have to insert 8 elements in the array. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, any number we can give. Okay. So we have inserted this 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 15. After that, it is printing this. We can decorate it. Like the output is this, then we print it. So it depends on you. Like see here. Just add one more statement. We have taken 5 elements. Okay. Now after this, the elements of the array are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you practice yourself. Thank you. Thanks for watching.